Self-esteem is the way that we feel about ourselves. And there are many ways that this affects our behavior, but I'm just going to give a few examples from my sim game. Memory bias is when two people remember one event differently because they're biased. An example of this would be my sim Lacey thinking that she was there for her son's first birthday, and she remembers being there watching him spin around and turn one, but Henry remembering her being in the kitchen cooking and him being by himself in the toy room. Lacey wants to feel good about herself, and Henry knows what really happened. False consensus is when we believe that we do something, so a lot of people must do it. This would be an example of Lacey catching the kitchen on fire regularly and assuming everyone catches the kitchen on fire regularly because she does it, so multiple people must do it. But in reality, it's just her. The fire department was at our house very often. Unrealistic optimism is when we believe we're going to do better than other people and we're going to have better results. So this would be an example of Lacey thinking that she's going to do the best at her writing and everyone else is not going to do as well, and she's going to get the promotion and not everyone else is going to get promoted because she believes that she's going to have better outcomes than everyone else. Verging, spelled capital V-I-R, lowercase I-N-G, is basking in reflected glory. This is when you're part of a team and they do something good and you bask in it. And it's great. An example of this would be Lacey's whole team getting a promotion at work and her being really excited and saying, we did it, and wanting to be part of that group. And the opposite of that is corpfing, spelled capital C-O-R-F, lowercase I-N-G, which is cutting off reflected failure, which would be if Lacey's whole team didn't get a promotion, she would separate herself from the team and say they didn't get promoted instead of we didn't get promoted. And then there is self-handicap. And this is creating obstacles so that you have an excuse later. An example of this would be, again, Lacey catching the kitchen on fire, and then she used that as an excuse as to why she couldn't increase her cooking skills, because she set the kitchen on fire. She handicapped herself. She did it, and she did it on purpose. I'm not saying that every time was on purpose. So there are many different ways that we try to protect our self-esteem and we try to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. And these were all examples of that.